Whew, we did it, guys. It is day 5 out of 5 of our impression series, the way that I feel about this car, what I've experienced in my first 3 months of owning it, and what you can expect. Now, as you guys know, I am a family man. I have 5 people in my family, so we're going to talk about how that works with the Model 3, space, car seats, booster seats, things like that, how I protect the car. And last but not least, we're going to talk about some challenges and things that have gone wrong with the car up to this point. So guys, this is the last video. Thanks for watching so far. All right, let's get to it. Now, one of the questions that, people ask me, which actually isn't that big a deal to me because I'm not a big music guy, but I know it is to a lot of people, is how great is the stereo system with the premium package? And yeah, I mean, everyone on YouTube says it's phenomenal. Everyone I've talked to in person says it's phenomenal, and it is. It is truly stunning. You are completely submersed. If you have the premium package, you can put it on the submersive sound, and it does sound like you're in the middle of a symphony. It is amazing in there. I don't even know how many speakers are in there because it really didn't matter to me. When I drive, I'm on podcasts, I'm on conference calls, I'm listening to audiobooks, stuff like that. But getting to what actually matters to me, I love how easy it is to switch between all the different types of audio you can get inside this car, from streaming to connecting directly to your phone, to karaoke, to, all the other ways you could do it from their little podcast viewer there. There's so many ways you can do this, which are really, really good. I use my phone connection for probably 80% of the time because I'm always using my audiobook. And I love how flawless it connects to your phone. I've never one time had a disconnect, had to reconnect Bluetooth or anything like that. If I'm streaming music or something and I just click on the little phone button on the bottom, it instantly connects to my phone and starts playing whatever I have going on my phone. It works really, really well. Karaoke is a fun one. It's still a little interesting how they let you do it while you're driving, but my kids love this. Now, I, of course, never use it. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to drive, down the road singing. But my kids definitely do, and they love singing the Disney song. I can't tell you how many times I've had Frozen being belted out from the back seat. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, the audio is good, but for me, it works really, really well for connecting to phones, podcasts, and just really doing all those things that keep me and my brain working while I'm out there driving. Now, you guys know I have 3 kids if you've been watching my channel for a while, and 3 kids getting inside any sedan is a trick, especially when 2 of them are in boosters and 1 is in a car seat. Now, if you want to know which booster and which car seats I'm using to get all 3 in there, all these accessories I'm going to talk about right now of how I do this are down below in the description. You can click on the link right there and go straight to them. If you want to duplicate what I did, do it. If you want little pieces of it, do it as well. But I'm going to give you some warnings here that made this whole thing much better. Obviously, when I bought this car, having 3 kids and being a dad who actually takes their kids to school sometimes and sporting events and stuff, I needed all 3 of my kids to fit inside there. And we bought the car without actually knowing it. I couldn't really find it anywhere on YouTube to see, can you fit 3 car seats in the back of a car? By the way, if you haven't seen that video of me doing that, I'll put the link right up above here to get more information on all that. So my kids are 4, 5, and 7 years old, which means 2 boosters, 1 car seat, like I already said. Being how I went with the white seats, which is obviously a big concern people have, like, dude, you went with white seats when you have 3 kids? Yes, I did, and I don't regret it for a second. We'll talk about that shortly. So what I did to protect my seat was I went and bought a seat cover, and I think it's actually made for dogs or something, but it works really well because it's got little slots to put your seat belts through, and I stacked all those car seats up right on there. I put right in the middle the actual car seat and then the 2 boosters on both sides of that. And nowhere did the seats actually touch the white seats of my car. So that was protected. Then I got really good floor mats that have nice high walls so that when the kids tromped in there in their mud and snow covered boots and stuff, it would just kind of puddle. It wouldn't get all over my nice carpet. Then I went and bought those kick mats that go on the back of the seat, which if you guys haven't seen those, I don't care who you are. They're beautiful and they work really, really well. Go down and check them out in the description below. There's a couple different discount codes you can use down there. And it just was really, really great. But there was one problem that I ran into at first, and that was that when you got those car seats in there, they are smashed together. And to get your hand down in there, because one thing that you probably don't think about until you're already trying to get a kid in there for the first time is those little clips that the seatbelt goes into, they don't move around. They're embedded down into the seat with 0 flexibility. What I did to solve this is I found some really great seatbelt extenders, and it just made the whole thing a piece of cake. Don't go onto Amazon and buy seatbelt extenders, okay? I've got almost all of them you can buy on Amazon, and none of them work work for the Tesla clips. Tesla clips are very unique. So down below, I put them in the description, I put the clips that I use down there, and they're about the only ones that work. And they're pretty expensive. I think they're over $50, but I mean, it's all you can do. It's the only solution that I've found. You may find a different one, but that was like a massive stress saver. For those of you who are wondering if you can put a car seat backwards inside of there, I know you can. I've never done it, but I've had subscribers on Twitter and everything send me pictures of that, and it looks like it works just fine. Maybe a little bit more cramped up front, but it's definitely doable. Thankfully, that kind of stuff is only temporary. So for me, having the 3 kids in there at this point, keeping the car clean has been no problem. I wash my car once a week, maybe once every other week if it's really crappy weather, but I wipe down the inside of my car at least once or twice a week with baby wipes. Keeps the whole car clean, keeps it nice. Right now, if you went to my car after 5,500 miles with kids in there constantly, my car looks just about brand new, looks stunning. So yes, it absolutely works really well, and I don't regret at all buying the Model 3 while having 3 kids. And as they all get into boosters, when we get rid of that one car seat, it's just going to be easier because it's the car seat that's the bugger. You couldn't put 3 car seats in there very well. They're all car seats, unless you went and bought those really expensive ones that are made for narrow cars, but I think they're like $450 a piece. The storage inside the Model 3 is about what you would expect from a mid-size kind of sedan vehicle. The trunk is not big, but it's definitely not small. As you guys can see here, I was able to fit sleeping bags in there, a suitcase, and a 7-year-old boy quite comfortably. And the frunk is an interesting one because when you get in there, you look at it and go, well, what am I going to use this thing for? So at first, well, you don't really use it. For your day-to-day stuff, you definitely won't run out of room in your trunk, groceries, things of that nature. The only time I could see it being a problem, and I know this is a problem for a family of 5 like us, is if I was to take a road trip, if I were to put 5 suitcases in there, that thing would be packed. Actually, I don't even think I could get 5 suitcases into it. Not when 3 of my people in my family are girls. Okay, we're talking like a lot of stuff. Then you want to add food as well, and snacks, and sleeping bags, and pillows. Not a chance. Okay, you're probably gonna have the same problem as you would with any sedan vehicle. I'm not picking on Tesla. I'm just saying if you've got a family of 5, there's probably not enough storage. I think you're pretty much looking at the Model X. I don't think the Model Y even has enough storage when that thing comes out. Is from what I've seen anyway. It's not that much bigger. Yeah, I mean, it works good for your normal driving around, throw stuff in there, but I would recommend for sure getting good mats because it's all carpet everywhere. Again, all those accessories are down below if you're looking for something. So now before I end this little quick impressions video, I want to talk real quick about the negatives of owning this car, because it would be naive to believe that everything was good. There are a few things. I have definitely had a lot of moisture in my taillights. It's always gone away as soon as it's dried up, but anytime I've washed my car, I found that the moisture gets in there pretty much right away. It hasn't affected my lights yet, but I have heard other people saying that the moisture at some point did affect the lighting inside the taillights, and that's not cool. You'd think that by now with a car company like this that produces this many vehicles, that's had this problem for this long, that wouldn't still be an issue. It kind of sucks that it is. So I'm hoping that really quickly gets resolved, and if it can be, I'd like to get it fixed before my warranty expires. Now, as I'm recording this video, as you guys saw earlier, I'm driving a Model S, and that's because my car is at the Tesla hospital and is there for quite a few reasons. One, my rear view mirror broke. I was just adjusting it a little bit too hard and it kind of popped out of its little socket and I was kind of wiggly loose, which rather annoying. My driver's side window doesn't go up or down automatically anymore. Lately, my screen has been kind of freezing on the left side. It just takes away all the rendering off the screen for the most part. It still leaves on streetlights and stop signs, but no cars or anything like that. Autopilot stops working. Cruise control stops working, stuff like that. So that did go wrong, and it doesn't receive software or over-the-air updates anymore. Even when Tesla tried to push one to my car directly, the car did not accept it. What it does is it downloads 100% of it, then it just disappears. So right now, those things are all getting fixed, and it could just be that once they figure out how to get it to accept an update, that it could fix all the problems. That's what's so cool about these cars is so much of it can be fixed with a software update. It's probably no big deal, but they're working on that right now, so I'm kind of waiting for that to come back. Those are all kind of mechanical things going wrong. I have no complaints about how the car drives. I have no complaints about inside the car with the dash and how all that works. The simplicity, the plainness of the car, I love. The way it drives, I love. The way it charges, what it costs me, fantastic. It's just been a couple of these little things that are going to be fixed, no problem under warranty, that I'm going to have to get checked out. And so not a big deal, but it's still something. So if you were going to ask me at 5,560 some miles, do you still love this car? Well, let me tell you this. When my wife says, we need to go get milk, Cody, will you go get some milk? My old response used to be, oh, can't you get it tomorrow? Or can I get it tomorrow when I'm on my way home from work? And now it's, yep, it's an excuse to go drive the car. I don't care if it's 3-4 minutes away with Safeway. I jump in the car and go, and every time I get behind that wheel, I'm like, yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Yes, I love it. It's made traffic better. It's made my driving experience better. I am still so excited to get behind that car. I know it's only been 5,000 miles, and you're saying, yeah, give it 50,000, give it 100,000, but go online and actually watch reviews online. Every Tesla driver, pretty much, you'll see online, says they feel the same way now than they did the day they bought the car. And a lot of that is because their car is constantly getting better than it was before because of those software updates. So that's just a quick impression of where I'm at with my car right now. I think you guys can see that I'm pretty positive about it. I'm very much looking forward to the next 25, 30, 40 miles. I'll do an actual review when I get to 20,000 miles. But for now, we'll just keep testing and watching the progression of Tesla. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. It would help me out so much if you would take a second and go down and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I want to just take a quick second now and thank my Patreons for all your support. We are just getting started. Now, we all like to buy awesome new accessories to protect our Model 3 and just make it that much cooler. So take a second and check out our amazing sponsors here offering you guys killer discounts right here on this channel. My goal is to every week do a rate this drive, do some kind of a Tesla vlog type video, and then multiple times a month on Fridays do a review, unboxing, and a giveaway for you guys right here on this channel. You have X-Technor offering you a 15% discount on products like windshield wipers and air cabin filters. You have the Rideshare Shop offering you a 10% discount on A through Z, anything for your Model 3, on products like power lift gates for your trunk, to USB hubs, and so much more. And lastly, you have EV Armor, who champions protecting all those surfaces in your car with amazing wraps like center console wraps to charging port wraps. And they also offer you guys, my subscribers, a 10% discount. To get those discount codes, just go down below in the description. You'll see their links. You'll see my code. Go to their website, enter my code in. You get to save money. Everybody wins. Don't pay more than you have to, guys. All right, I love you all. See you on the next one.